So yeah, I'm back. Now I'm here to talk about more canceled games. This is part 2, and sort of like a sequel to my first canceled video games video. Now, obviously, you guys know I'm still sick, and yeah, so I guess, let's begin. Half-Life 2 Episode 4, which, didn't release, yeah, I kind of wonder why, since Valve doesn't really know how to count. Yeah, the only two numbers they know are 1 and 2, that's it. They already planned a 4th sequel before Half-Life 2 Episode 3, or probably Half-Life 3, so yeah. Earthbound 64, aka Mother 64, was a game that was supposed to release on the Nintendo 64 DD, and that flopped, basically, and, yeah. Earthbound 64 got reworked into, well, Mother 3. It was supposedly supposed to be on a Nintendo 64 cartridge, but I'd just cancel it at this point. Again, just like Elder Scrolls Oblivion Travels, I couldn't be able to find footage for this. So GTA's Nintendo 64 was supposedly released for, well, the N64. It was never confirmed to be canceled, but it was, well, yeah, I don't think it's gonna come out soon since, well, maybe as like the unrelease for like Star Fox 2, probably Rockstar will put it up. Maybe. Probably we'll see. Star Fox 2 isn't entirely canceled. Well, it used to be since, well, it did get canceled. But this is not real gameplay footage. This is just a prototype. But, yeah, so... I mean, Star Fox 2 did release, but it's not the same game that people expected. I mean, probably was. It's just that they changed a few things. So, yes. It's entirely canceled, but it got re-released on the SNES Classic and the Nintendo Switch. So fun. So, for this one, I couldn't really find any footage, so I guess you're gonna have to deal with this. So, South Park, no, not a week in South Park was supposed to be, yes, the 3rd canceled game. So, it was supposed to be basically, well, 7 probably episodes were supposed to be on like the game, and then this was supposed to be ported on PC and PS1, which, well, the N64 version couldn't release since, hey, Nintendo 64 cartridges. Sonic Mars, well, was supposed to release on the Sega 32X in 1994, and then it reached development, and then what it got turned to? I think you might take a guess. Was it Sonic 3D Blast? No! Was it Sonic 3? No, that already existed. Was it Sonic Extreme? You got it correct. If you answered that, good job, because it got canceled, and so did this. So, yeah. And personally, yeah, I'll probably talk about Sonic Extreme with an E, and Sonic 1 and 2 on Sega CD, and then Sonic Riders on GBA. Oh no. Sonic Extreme, with spelled correctly, was a skateboarding game instead of the 3D platformer that Sega promised. Yeah, we get a version of this on the Xbox. Surprisingly, I actually thought this was real for some reason. I had an Xbox original, and then I tried to search it up online, and then it was canceled, so yeah. So yeah, Sonic Extreme was canceled. Next up, Sonic 1 and 2 on the Sega CD. It was planned, but it got scrapped. yeah, basically it got canceled. So yeah, and Sonic Riders Game Boy Advance. Yeah, that also got canceled, and well, I might also talk about some other Sonic games like Sonic and Sega Sonic Bros, which was a puzzle game based around Sonic. Yay. And also there was Sonic 16, which was based around the SatAM cartoons from the 90s. Yeah, it was canceled due to Yuji Naka thinking that, well, the game is slow, and back in the 90s, Sonic was fast. Which, I mean, I can't blame you. Judging by the footage, this is pretty slow, but it would have been quite fun, I guess. So, yeah. I mean, it would probably sold well if you branded it as the SatAM. So, yeah. Oh yeah, we're not even done here. There is another arcade game called Sonic Ride, which was supposedly heavily, and I mean heavily inspired from the Sonic music video that released in 1996, part of the Sonic album. Just take a listen.
They call me Sonic, 'cause I am faster than sound. I keep on jumping around. Blue Hedgehog Sonic, with incredible speed, I'm moving my feet.
Also, Knuckles was planned for Sonic 1, which the only reason why they canceled it because Knuckles didn't fit in. To be fair, Knuckles doesn't even fit in Sonic 2, so yeah. This was supposed to be used for the lock-on technology. I mean, to be fair, they didn't even add Tails into Sonic 1, but hey, at least they added him in Sonic 2, that's a bonus. Which already had Tails in it to begin with, so yeah. Originally, Sonic 1 was also supposed to be ported to the Amiga 500, but it was developed by Sega and developed also by US Gold. Unfortunately, got canceled because Sega only wanted to make Sonic a first-party exclusive to their home consoles, and handhelds, so yeah. And the final Sonic game that we have here is Sonic Edusoft, which is the canceled Sonic educational game. Honestly, this could have been a mainline Sonic game. Honestly to God, basically. This game is the best game ever if it released. This would have been up to if I made the Sonic tier list and this released, it would be an S tier. No doubt about this. So, unfortunately, it didn't release. So anyways, that's all the Sonic games I'm going to talk about. Let's continue on with this video. So, yeah. Super Mario 64 2. Yeah, Super Mario 64 2 was planned to release supposed to be released for the Nintendo 64 DD. That never happened because the Nintendo 64 DD was a massive failure, so instead, it got canceled, Conker's Other Bad Fur Day was supposed to release on the Xbox as a sequel to Conker's Bad Fur Day because, you guys know that Microsoft bought Rare and etc. So, yeah, this got canceled. So, yeah. Banjo and Kazooie 3, which was supposed to be released for the GameCube, made by Rare, and you guys obviously know it got bought by Microsoft, which probably got reworked into the Xbox, and later got canceled. It was not confirmed about the cancellation, but to this point, probably did get canceled, so yeah. So at this point, at the end of the day, these canceled games are a piece of nostalgia, talking about them, which, yeah. So I'm gonna end off this video here, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.